Hey you guys, okay, so today we are chit-chatting about all of my favorites from the month, a bunch of like random stuff, and I had my curling iron out today, or not my curling iron, but my new wand thing out today to do my hair, and I was like, you know what, y'all have been so nice about my hair and so many compliments, people have asked so many questions about it, and I thought, you know what, I just would leave it on its own, leave it be. There's literally like nothing in it. I just hit it with a hair dryer for like 3 minutes a couple hours ago, and gosh, this red lipstick's making me paranoid because I feel like I've got it like all over me. Do y'all feel like that when you have a lip? Okay, we'll talk about that too. But I felt like you couldn't really see the cut a lot when it's short, or when it's curled. I mean, you can, but I thought I would wear it straight and just kind of show you guys what it looks like in its like totally natural state. I'll show you guys the back and everything. I've got a ton of questions about, like, see, I don't have it anywhere on me. Okay. I've been getting a lot of questions about it, and I thought I would just kind of like show you guys how it looked. And let me just say, okay, I mean, it's not done at all, but let me just say, okay, I feel like I don't always have to do this. I feel like y'all know, and I feel like it's impossible to just constantly be like, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I feel like I try to do that a lot. I know I feel like it gets old sometimes. I'm just like constantly being mushy and stuff, and it really gets to me when, and I've said this from the beginning, like, I get a lot of messages. I don't take that for granted. I get a lot of comments. I don't take that for granted. Sometimes you'll notice like on a post, I will like knock everybody out and I'll be, you know, responding and stuff. Because maybe I have some free time, or I have like a whole lot of time that day or night or whatever. Sometimes I don't, but I do read them and stuff, and I just, you know, it's just impossible. Like, oh my gosh, like anytime I post a picture of Olivia, you guys are so sweet, and I get hundreds and hundreds of comments for, you know, on Instagram or something where you guys, how cute she is and stuff, and trust me, I know. But like, it just means so much that y'all take any time to say something nice, especially about my child or about anything, you know, and it means a lot to me. And I'm not responding. It's just sometimes I can't, but I'm just so thankful, and I love you guys so much, and I really do appreciate it. But my hair made me feel extra warm and fuzzy. Okay, so today's kind of like, I have very naturally like stick straight hair. Like, it looks like fake hair sometimes. It is like stick straight, no natural curl, no natural wave or anything to it, and it's naturally very fine. I do have a lot of it, like I have a lot of hair on my head. It's just very fine. When it's long, I can curl it and make it look bigger, but when it's short, it just feels, healthy. It feels, not that it doesn't when it's long, but it feels better, because when you have fine hair, you know, like you struggle with the back of it. I said that when I got my extensions. I thought, oh, it's gonna make it really thick, and then I just realized, okay, the physical feeling of thick hair maybe just isn't for me. So when I got the extensions removed, it felt light, it felt fresh, and I thought it's time to go short. And when you get a really good short haircut, or a short haircut that you really love, I think sometimes it's hard to go back. For one, I mean, you have years to grow it out, but I am so happy with it, you guys. I love it so much. It's just very easy and simple. I think that if you have finer hair and you don't struggle with it, or, you know, because I never really did, you have that fantasy of having like really thick hair, try short hair. I mean, I think it's just so good. And if you have naturally straight hair, it's gonna obviously be easier. I'm not gonna come on here saying it's wonderful. And if you have a little more like coarse or a little wavier hair that's shorter, I couldn't imagine doing that, because I would not want to have to style that every day, because I think short hair can be very, very like freeing and very easy if you do it right. However, certain short hair cuts can be a lot harder than longer hair, and I'll talk about that too. But so in the past, I've had super short hair where it was like really stacked in the back. You remember like the Victoria Beckham like bob days? I wanted it short. I knew I didn't want it touching my shoulders. I wanted it to look a little modern and kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. You know, I didn't want it to be super rounded, but I didn't want it to have a ton of layers, because for me, layers are really kind of hard to style because they look very choppy. I wanted it to be pretty blunt and just pretty straight across. The back is super cute. Let me move so I could show you, but yeah, it's just pretty straight across, but she did it in a way that it wasn't so blunt that like, because sometimes if I have a too like blunt of a haircut, it flips out or it just looks choppy and weird. She just barely, you know, I don't want to say like rounded it, but did that without making like a huge other layer or making it too choppy or too like styled looking. In the past, when I had a haircut like that, it was really hard to curl. There wasn't a lot of length in the back to really do anything with. You really only had one way to wear it. With this, I feel like I can do so many different things. I can wake up and literally do nothing with it and just have like sleek, just easy hair. I like it. I'm not trying to, obviously, hello, I don't have like huge hair. I love it. It feels easy and light and just wonderful. So it's very like freeing to not have to like do all of that. With long hair, you can just like flip it up and put it in a ponytail and do all that. But if you do, you know, if you're ever gonna style it, you do have to spend a little more time. Well, with short hair, you may not be able to put it on top of your head in a ponytail or anything, you know, like I can curl it, I can make it look kind of textured and funky. I can leave it super straight and sleek. I can pull it straight back into a little clip. I haven't missed doing a ponytail because it's already off my neck. Like ponytails were kind of just like my everyday, like, you know, don't want to do my hair kind of thing. Well, I feel like my hair is kind of like done like that every day, you know, because I don't have to do much to it, you know what I mean? But if I have a haircut that's short, but that's a little longer than this, where it's just grazing like maybe this part of my neck or whatever, I do have to style it every day because it touches and it like, you know what I mean? This kind of just stays put. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain. I don't know. Maybe you get it. I don't know. If you have short hair, maybe you get it. If you've had it, like some people either just have cut their hair pretty short and they think, oh, this is so much harder because you're just not used to styling it like that. Or maybe you just don't like your haircut or your haircut's just too limiting. I would say if you're going to cut it short and get as few layers as possible. Like mine is not very much at all. And she was like, you know, if you decide you want something a little different, you know, you can come back. I really haven't wanted to change up any part of it. I wouldn't want it too layered because again, you can only do so many things with that, or you have to style the layers. I don't know. So just start with like this, and then if you decide, oh, well, I do want a little more in the back, or I do want something, you can always go back, but don't do anything too drastic because then you can get your hairstylist to put layers in it after the fact, but you can't really take them back. And I will do some hairstyling tutorials soon, or just some videos. All right, y'all, so let's get into my favorite. So you guys, pretty much everything that I'm wearing is a favorite. Whenever I wear this color red, which I love, I like to wear like gold with it. These earrings, first of all, I fell in love with them so much the more and more that I wore them. Lisa, thank you so much for giving these to me. Lisa D1, check out her YouTube channel. She's really awesome. We met not that long ago. We've been friends on like YouTube for a while. We've always like kind of talked back and forth, but when we recently met up, she gave me these and they're called like the perfect tubes, and they really, really are. When she gave them to me, I was like, these are gorgeous. But I didn't really like wear them and just put them on for a while. And it was funny, I kind of like really got into them the more I wore them, and they were all that I wanted to grab for. They come in so many different finishes. These are like the brushed gold. I will, you'll see there's so many different types of them, but I just really love them. And then this necklace, oh, has it been flipped the whole time? That's sad. It's never done that before. That's weird. I had it like really flipped around. This necklace, you guys, I love it so much because it's like a nice, because it has that like layered feel, but it's a little more modern feeling, you know what I mean? It has like this really round like rope chain. It's really, you know, shiny and reflective, but really beautiful, really, really beautiful with red. And let me share with you guys this top. Basic tops like this are just like so like priceless. Fall, autumn, perfect time of the year to wear something like this that's not super, you know, like hot and sweatery. Also 25% off of this deodorant, y'all. This is my favorite deodorant. It is literally all that I've used this month. With natural deodorant, like I said so many times, give it a chance. Your first day, you may not think, oh, this is, your body is kind of getting rid of all the stuff. You have to think of it like anything else. Your body kind of has to get rid of the toxins that may have been like blocked in, or your body may have to kind of adjust to it. Months ago when this came out and I first tried it, you guys know I've been talking about it long before this month. I loved it. I knew I loved it right away, but I was also realistic about it because I had used natural deodorants before, and I knew that they do take a little bit to work. A couple days, you know, give it, but a full week of using it, your body will really be in the groove and get used to it. And I just think it's so good. It's just something, I love this. I always have to smell it, but it's something good to do for yourself. And I do have that, again, I have that 25% off code. So in my foundation video, I talked about this, the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. Love this. And I have been using it as concealer. I've had a few little breakouts this month. It's getting better now. It's just like the, you know, the after is just kind of like blah. I didn't really have a good concealer. I had like this medicated one, and sometimes I felt like the color was a little off. You guys, this stuff is no joke. This is not a foundation that I would wear every single day, like I said. If you want foundation info, watch that foundation video I try on 10. Maybe that's why my skin is breaking out. I don't know, but my skin's like, girl, like I've had enough. Like you've had pretty skin for like a few years now. Like, no, I'm done. I'm done trying. But no. This is such a good one, and the shade I use is Y235. Of course, anything that you use is gonna be a little different, but This stuff does not oxidize. It really like went on and like stayed put where I needed it, and it stays on. So it stays on, it's good, it's opaque, it's super good. So try sometimes like a really heavy duty foundation. Over the years, I've had sort of a love affair with the YSL lip products. You guys know, like I used that golden gloss for years and then now I don't have, which is so sad. The Rouge Volupte lipsticks, so good. They smell amazing. What is it about YSL lipsticks? Even just like their regular old little lipsticks smell so delicious. They do lip products really well. So they have these new ones called the Slim, and they're just beautifully, comfortably matte, but they don't feel like a matte lipstick. They go on so comfortable. Your lips feel good. It doesn't like set and dry. It's just a good matte lipstick that actually looks really matte, that feels really good. And I really loved these two colors. This one is shade 02, which is what I'm wearing today, which is my favorite tone of red, which is a little more of an orangey red. And then I love this shade called 24. I mixed the red, or I layered this slightly on top of the red. So let me wipe it off so you can really see. But it's just a beautiful light pink. And this is what I was gonna wear today, because I'm like, usually I'm not matchy-matchy with my makeup and my clothes. And I put this on and I was like, and usually I'm not like matchy-matchy with my makeup and clothes. I was actually gonna be like very, you know, subdued today. And then, you know, and then this happened, you know, it's just how it is. But really good. I love 24 and I love 02. And then on my eyes today, I've been using these like crazy, the Laura Mercier caviar sticks again. What I've been doing is I've been sort of like taking them and layering them a bit. So what I did today is I took this caramel shade and I just put it all over my lids and just kind of like smoothed it in. I used a little bit of this cocoa color right in the outer part. And then I put the Moonlight right in the middle. Moonlight is such a pretty one. I'd never really paid much attention to this one. It's so pretty. So if you're a fan of these and you haven't tried Moonlight, because I don't think I've talked about that one much, try it. I talked about this before. Years ago, I talked about my Pinta water that I really loved, and I would do like this thing where I would get it delivered. And, you know, I mean, that was kind of a pain. One time, like one busted. It's the best water if you can find it anywhere. It's so good. Like, don't even look elsewhere. It's so delicious. And it's a little more expensive, but I hate to say it, but like if I like the water or if it's in a big bottle, I'm more likely to drink it throughout the day than if I just buy a whole bunch of like spring water, whatever, from the grocery store that's in those tiny little things. I'll never even make it through one. It's just weird. If I have one, I'll make it through it, the whole thing one day, like during the day. Like it's pretty early and I'm almost done with this one, and then I'll just fill the rest of it up with fridge water, right, from the fridge, and then drink it again. The next day I'll open another one. It's just a good way for me to drink more water. That's always a resolution. It's almost time for those. Gosh, don't even want to say that. But that's always a resolution for me to drink more water, and I've totally been awful with that this year. So I'm trying as the holidays approach to like get back into that. But anyways, yeah, the Pinta water, I used to be able to find it at our Publix. They don't sell it anymore, blah, blah, blah. If you can find that, get it. It's like in a purple container. This is honestly like super close. Brad's not even that picky with water. He hates Evian. He says he can tell that Evian tastes like thick or weird. I like the bottles of Evian a lot, like the big ones that have the wide mouth. But even Brad really likes this. And oh my gosh, this is so annoying. What is this? I have like a phantom fuzz hair on my lip. I cannot find it. Like, I can't see it. I can't feel it, but when I talk, I can feel it. Okay, whatever. Even the judgy lady at the grocery store that judges my expensive ice cream and always comments on everything that I buy, I always really try to avoid her, but it's like a kind of a small grocery store. Like, I always end up going through her line whenever she's a sweet lady, but she likes to comment on things that I buy. She even commented on this and said, because I knew I was like, she's gonna give me crap, you know, for buying expensive water. See, like, she really judged my ice cream hardcore one day and it made me feel so bad about myself. She even gave this her seal of approval. She looked at it and she was like, and I thought, oh my gosh, she's gonna comment. She was like, this is so good. This is actually very, very good. And I'm like, I know. So we bonded all over again. But anyways, very good water. I think it's very nice to read about it. I think it's cool because it says it's like bottled. It's the source of some like 5,000-year-old spring. It's like you can taste the history, the Icelandic, and I love the bottles. I think they're really pretty and they fit just right in my fridge drawer, like front to back. I can like put a whole bunch of them. And then last but not least, if you do order anything from Kopari with my 25% off code for the deodorant, throw one of these babies in. It's the Coconut Crush Scrub. Let me show y'all. I feel like I've used a lot of it, but I'm gonna order another one soon. I'm pretty much like, I mean, I've pretty much created a little dip down in the whole thing. It is so heavenly the way that it smells. It smells like you could eat it, but But it's just beautiful. It leaves the most beautiful like feel on your skin, a little oily, you know, and then when you get out of the shower, you don't feel like you need so much lotion and stuff, which I feel like this is very good for the drier times of the year when it gets a little cooler in fall and winter especially. Use a scrub in the shower that's a little oilier, like this one. It'll get all the dead dry skin off, and then when you get out, you can use your moisturizer. I use the coconut melt. This is what I use on Olivia too, but I just kind of chunk off a little piece. A little goes a long way. It's my body moisturizer. It's so good. This has been such a good month for everything, I feel. I feel like we've discovered so many cool things. Oh my gosh, I wish I could just talk to you guys about like other stuff like TV and just random stuff. Sometimes I feel like when I'm doing like a makeup video and I'm like talking about whatever, like Housewives or whatever TV show I'm watching or whatever, like anything like that I'm into, I kind of skip around because I'm focusing on the makeup. Sometimes I just want to make a video and just talk about all that random stuff because I feel like I could totally keep going today, but we have talked so long, and I hope that I answered some of your questions about my hair too, because like I said, like I didn't want to fix it today and have it look so done, but it's just simple. I was just so over the long hair, and I just wanted it to be easy. All my finer haired gals, if you're like me and you've had long hair and you love it, but you're like, oh, the bag never looks good, or I'm just sick of it, whatever, you know, cut your hair, change it up. So I definitely am ready to do like some more personal videos, but I just feel like we've had so many topics to talk about lately that I just like, I don't know, not that it's hard to fit them in, but yeah, we'll do more of that. And because there's just so much that I want to talk about. And tell me guys what kind of videos you want to see from me. I've got so many great things coming up, you guys. Some great affordable clothing stuff coming up soon that you guys will flip. Beauty stuff, home stuff. We are nearing the holiday season, you guys. Y'all know I go big on like Christmas and holiday home stuff, and we'll do like a tour like last year, and it's gonna be very different this year. So yeah, we'll do that. Hair stuff coming up, and some more personal stuff, because I do miss doing those types of videos. I feel like I have not done one in a very, very long time. What is with me? I feel like I've got like random weird hairs like stuck like in my earring. Okay. All right, you guys, I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging around with me today. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye, you guys.